The purpose of this video is to review the use of the Betacus Insights betting analytics system. Insights is a program we developed to study the ROI of various bet types. We're going to take a look at each of the exacted bet types that we have in our scorecard. The purpose of the Betacus scorecard is to analyze each race day and provide a way to score the performance of selected bet types. An explanation of the scorecard can be found on the About page of the Betacus.com website, slide number 8. The first bet is the 4x4 exacta box. We've made the selection using the powerline ranks between 1 and 4 for first place, and the same 4 horses for second place. We execute that bet. We are going to view the results and see that the ROI is negative. The next betting strategy is to take the top 2 ranks for first and the top 6 ranks for second. This also produces a negative return on investment. The third selection is betting the top 3 ranks over the top 6 ranks. This also produces a negative return on investment. The next bet type is the exacta key box. We're going to use the top rank as the key and then take ranks 2 through 7 on the flip side of the bet. The top rank could get first or second for this bet to work. We execute the bet and see that it has a negative return on investment. The next bet is also an exacta key box, but this time the key is our long shot selection. We execute that bet, and now for the first time we have a positive return on investment. Insights includes several graphical views. In this particular case, we are looking at cost and payout over time. What we'd like to do now is to see if we can produce a higher return on investment by tweaking the number of horses that we've selected for our bet. In this case, we're going to drop down to 6 horses to pair with the long shot selection. Execute that bet. The return on investment is pretty much the same. Let's go with 5 horses, which will reduce the cost of the bet. Looking at the results, our return on investment has now jumped to nearly 12%. We have produced a table with graph with our testing results. The exacta bets not using the long shot in the bet are negative, and the bets using the long shot are mainly positive. But there is something that's not quite fair with this comparison. Bets with the long shot selections were focused on specific races. The bet types we have studied without the long shot selection are running all races within our date range. Let's see what happens if we take the 4x4 exacta box and run that bet with the long shot included. We will need to bump the bet up to the top 5 ranks to run this comparison. As you can see, the results produce a strong positive return on investment. The point of this exercise is to clarify that the race configuration and the identification of a long shot or a value horse is important for coming up with a positive return on investment. Let's look at the results of a sample race day. At Gulfstream, our long shot selection won and the exacta paid $57. Another highlight for the day was that a 30-to-1 was put in Group A and ended up winning. If you look at the metrics for that horse, you will see the horse had the fastest short-term speed in one of the fastest workout rankings. We missed the 4 horse in race 4, and if you look at the metrics there, you'll see that it had the fastest time for the distance and it had a very strong trainer. It was a mistake to have left the horse in Group B. At Santa Anita, a long shot selection was not made. The 8 horse in race 5 became a good long shot choice after the scratches. Not that it mattered, it was still an obvious value horse, and had you selected the horse as the key in an exacta key box, it would have paid $84. The scorecard suggests that bets for this track on this day showed a lot of first and second place finishers in Group A, and as a result, the 4x4 exacta box had a strong positive return on investment. Thank you for your time and attention. We hope you find this information useful.